everybody. So I have a new product here that I wanted to test with you, and I did get this for review. And I'm pretty excited because I've got a lot of their products, and this is the first one that I've gotten for review, and so pretty excited. But this is the Winstonia like jelly stamper, and these are on Amazon and also their website. And if you've been watching lately, I have been obsessed with jelly stampers. It seems like everybody has one nowadays, and I really, wanted to try theirs, and so I got this sent for review, and it's a really cool jelly stamper. I really like how this looks. It does kind of magnify a bit whenever you look at it this way. It seems like things are bigger than what they are. It does have this nice plastic piece, and it is like frosted, so it's easy to grip. The bottom is open on this one, so you do have to be careful not to get stuff down in there. And it looks like mine has a defect in there. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a hair. It looks kind of like a hair in there. So that shouldn't affect the stamper, and I really like how squishy this is. This is pretty cool. Alright, I probably just got stuff on it, so I'm going to roll it on my thing. And I'm really super excited. And this card is nice and thick. This is the kind of cards I like. So, I grabbed a plate here. This is Opal Hazlitt's plate with Ajubis. I don't have a clue how to pronounce their name. But I will be doing a full review on this plate coming up here soon. But I figured this has some really detailed work, so we would use it to test with. And I've got some paper here that I'm going to use to stamp on. So, and I'm just going to be using this Revlon Nail Art Neon. If this doesn't work out, I will switch to something different, but I figured might as well use this since I haven't used it yet. So I've got my stamper and my scraper on hand, and we're gonna just pick this area down here where his legs are, and we're gonna scrape. That scraper actually does really well. Alright, so you can see there, let me stamp it on the paper. That actually looks really good. And you saw I pressed down, I didn't really roll. And it's just super cool. Now this looks like it probably needs to be cleaned. It's a bit oily, or at least it looks oily underneath. I will say I noticed that, if you notice there, it did squish down into the holder. Alright, so there's the bottom. It's a little dirty right there, but that's okay. That's a little soap and water won't clean. This one does feel like it's very sturdy, because the originals, like, you had to be very careful not to accidentally rip them, and they kind of crumbled. So, alright, so that is back in there. It's kind of hard to get this to go in there exactly flat. I'm going to rub it on a stamper. You know what I mean. To clean it. So I'm going to do her shield, and you see I'm not using stamping polish either. So when you've got a stamper that works without stamping polish, and even a plate that works without stamping polish, it's pretty amazing. Alright, look at the detail on that. I'm really loving this. Alright, I'm going to flip. And I love how clean this comes out. Like, yeah, there's a little bit left behind, but it is not much at all. Alright, so I'm going to do this really crazy detailed design right here. See if I can get a 2-for-1. Look at that. That's pretty awesome. Like, I'm barely getting even any air bubbles. Sorry, I keep bumping the stand. Like, there's a couple on that design, but it ain't much at all. Okay, so we are gonna try I'm gonna do part of the bird because it's a larger area, and sometimes larger stamping is harder to pick up than smaller detailed stuff. Look at that. That is amazing. Alright, so, and you can see my nail right through it, no problems. No, my nails aren't painted, nor did I have any stuff to prevent the mess. Even though it hasn't gotten super cold yet, I'm like freaking drying out like crazy right now, so my nails are a mess. They keep breaking. I've been sick, so I'm just like, whatever. I'm really impressed with this stamper. Like, I really like this, and I have quite a bit of like a C-curve. So for me, sometimes stampers are harder to use, especially these clear ones. And this actually just presses in and hugs that nail so well that you get even the edges where some stampers may miss, especially the harder stampers. And this, when they say it's a jelly, it really is jelly. Like, I love the way this feels. Now, I do admit that there is like this little defect in there, but you know what? It does not affect the stamping. I can still see through it just fine. You know, you just see that little speck right there. But it still works just as great. So I'm really happy with this, actually. And I want to try some more of their stampers because I know that they've gotten a few new ones, and they've actually got some really awesome plates too that I want to try next. But so far I'm really loving this stamper. I would say it's one of my favorites so far out of my like clear stampers. I love the fact that it's so big, and it's not like that little tiny area that you get sometimes with some of the stampers that are about the size of a quarter. This thing is huge. It's like a silver dollar. So It's definitely nice and squishy. It does move around a bit in the holder. And I kind of wish this was closed because stuff gets down in there and could gouge if you're not careful with it. But sometimes that being covered up is a pain and makes it harder to see. So while I'm kind of worried about this being opened, I really do like the shape and the design of this stamper. And I mean, just, you see the results. It picks up, it stamps amazingly. So I definitely recommend this. I'll have the link down below for where you can purchase this on Amazon. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'm definitely hoping to do more nail art videos again here in the future. I know I've been kind of slacking with my nails. I haven't been doing them that much just because I've been, I don't know, it's just been a bad year for me. Since basically last October, I haven't done much. But I want to get back into it, and here's to the start of that. So I'll see you all later. Don't forget to check us out on other social media, and I have plenty of giveaways coming up, so please be watching for those. Thanks for watching. Bye.
She said, shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said,